And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vassell.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at Spin-a-roo. This is from Think Fun. Now, Think Fun is mostly known for their puzzles like Rush Hour, and they make lots of different puzzles, but this is actually a board game. This is a board game for children. It says pre-K to second grade, although I found that you can go a little bit higher than that. And this is a quickly finding and matching and grabbing, both with colors and numbers. Here's how it plays. So here we have a device, and you can see this spins around, thus the name Spin-a-roo. And this here, which comes with a lid on both sides, but you're going to pop one off. Actually, you're going to pop both off. And you're going to place this in here. You're then going to take a bunch of discs. These discs are going to show various numbers. So, for example, this is 8. They also show the number 1 below and 1 above it, so 7 or 9. And you're going to stack these discs in here, dropping them so that this thing is completely full. And then you're going to put the lid back on. Now, the way this works here is this is going to spin around and it will drop one off. There's a little recess here in each spot. Watch. See that? You spin it around and it drops one off. If one of these are removed, you can do it again. So it's a pretty neat device. Now each player is going to start, if you're playing in the basic game, you're going to start with these like this. Each player is going to start with one of these circles with the different numbers on it. And once you're done, you spin it. And if you see a token that matches a color or a number, so on this one I can be like, oh, 10, because 10 goes there. Ooh, red, and place it there. So players are going to be going back and forth trying to grab different things that match what's on their card. So it's kind of like Uno. In the future, I can put a 10 on top of here, or I can put a red on top of that. And then on top of here, I can put a 3, or I can put a red. So players are going to be calling things out, grabbing them. And once all the things have been grabbed that could be grabbed, you remove the rest, and then you start another round. All right, and you're going to keep doing that, and whoever gets the most chips is the winner. The counting game is going to use the other side. And the other side, colors don't matter quite as much. On the other side, you're going to have just these numbers, a 7, 4, 1, 3. And on top of any number, you're going to put a number that's 1 above or 1 below it. So on top of here, I could put a 6. On top of here, I could put a 3, or I could put a 5. Once I have a 3, on top of that, I could put a 2. On top of the 2, I could put a 1 or a 3. And you can see, oh, the 6, a 5 can go on top of the 6. And I'm pretty much done here right now. I can't take any more. Oh no, wait. I can put a 2 on top of the 1. All right, and so players are going to be grabbing them in that way. And again, it's the same rules. Once no one else can play, you take the remainder out, and you start another round. And you'll keep going till all the discs are out. Whoever has the most discs is the winner of the game. The only thing I might complain about is the box seems a little too big. I mean, yes, obviously this fits in it, but you can see it doesn't take up much of the space involved. I do like this. It's part of the machine, right? But it also keeps all your discs in when you're not playing. So you have the board, the discs. Now, this works really well with kids because, first of all, they love that spinning around device, and it's like the numbers magically appear. It's a really cool thing. It works smoothly. I've had no problems with it. Excellently built device. I want to see an adult game that uses this device. Then the game itself, just both games are probably equally as good. I think my kids liked the number counting one better. You know, going 3, what's after 3, 4, and then I go back down to 3. But the color and or other one, again, it has kind of that Uno feel where you're matching colors and numbers. Either way, you're quickly looking and quickly matching. Now, in these games, often someone who has a speed gene, it seems, will do better than people who don't. However, because there is 7 different numbers, colors out there, you might be able to grab one, but I'll get at least one. So kids who are slower than others will still feel better because they're getting some things. And sometimes, it doesn't matter how fast you are, the numbers just don't work out. And you can kind of think ahead. If I take, there's a 4 and a 5 and another 4. So if I take the 4 first, then put the 5 on top, then put another 4 on. Meanwhile, someone else might be grabbing one of take the 5. And suddenly you took the 4, but you can't take that second 4. Now this is kind of critical thinking that's probably ahead of the kids that this game's intended for, but still, that thinking is there. So of course, I mean, what a surprise. It's a game by Think Fun with thinking involved. So yes, this works for younger elementary kids. Even older elementary kids are not going to hate it. It's a nifty gimmick of a device, but it also helps kids, grab numbers, match things, and count them. And it's fun, too. And the components are good quality. All around, an excellent product from Think Fun. Dice Tower Judgment, approved for kids.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at coolstuffinc.com.
Shut the door!